Grandpa Mudcake and the Crazy Haircut by Sophia J. Ferguson. This is Grandpa Mudcake. You'll usually find him in his armchair watching TV. Sometimes you'll find him in the kitchen eating biscuits. After lunch, he likes to take a little nap. Don't disturb him or he'll get very grumpy. Time for snooze. This is Grandma Mudcake. Today, she's supposed to be cutting Grandpa's hair. She's been cutting it for 50 years and she's had enough. I'm too old to be cutting your hair, she complains. You'll have to go to a barber, she tells Grandpa. A barber, in case you don't know, is someone who cuts men's hair. No more haircuts. Well, a whole year has passed and Grandpa still hasn't been to see a barber. He doesn't want to go. His hair is getting very long. In fact, he is starting to look rather silly. Grandpa knows it really is time for a haircut. Need a haircut. The next day, Grandpa sets off to find a barber. Soon he comes across Bazil's barber shop. A friendly man waves at him from inside the shop. A large jar of lollipops sits in the shop window. Grandpa thinks this looks like a very nice barber shop. Grandpa goes into the shop and is greeted by Bazil the barber. "Hi, you want haircut?" asks Bazil with a big smile. "Can you tidy my hair up, please?" Grandpa replies. "Don't dye it blue or anything," jokes Grandpa. "Okay," says Bazil, looking a bit puzzled. Bazil doesn't speak very good English. Grandpa sits in a big, comfy black chair, facing a large mirror. This is the time that Grandpa usually takes his nap. Within minutes, he has fallen fast asleep. Soon, he is snoring very loudly. Bazil sets to work on Grandpa's untidy hair. 2 hours later, Grandpa wakes up. When he looks in the mirror, he gets a terrible shock. "What have you done to me?" he shouts. "You say tie it up and dye it blue," says Bazil. "No," shouts Grandpa angrily. "I said tidy it up and do not dye it blue. I do not like it." Grandpa is extremely angry. "Very sorry, sir," says Bazil. "Don't worry," he adds. "I cut it all off." Bazil quickly sets to work. This time, Grandpa stays wide awake. Soon, all the blue hair has gone. Grandpa now has no hair left at all. In fact, he is completely bald. Luckily, Grandpa doesn't seem to mind. He's just glad that all the blue hair is gone. Bazil doesn't charge Grandpa any money. That's better. "You want lollipop?" asks Bazil as Grandpa is about to leave. "Yes, please," says Grandpa excitedly. Bazil hands him a large, swirly rainbow lollipop. The lollipops are really for small children. But Bazil noticed Grandpa staring at the lollipop jar. Grandpa is delighted. "Baldy head is good," says Bazil, patting the top of his own bald head. Bazil and Grandpa both laugh out loud. Grandpa thinks his trip to the barber hasn't been so bad after all. "See you, Baldy," says Grandpa, smiling. "See you, Baldy," laughs Bazil. Grandpa sets off home with his lollipop. His head feels very cold without any hair. He doesn't seem to mind though. He's too busy licking his lollipop to notice. His tongue is starting to turn a rather strange color. Delicious! Soon Grandpa arrives home. Grandma gets a terrible shock when she sees him with a bald head and a purple tongue. "What happened to you?" she gasps. "The barber gave me a free haircut," laughs Grandpa. "And he gave me a delicious lollipop too," he adds. "Goodness me!" Grandma has knitted Grandpa a woolly hat to keep his head warm. Grandpa never told her what really happened that day at the barber shop. He's been too busy dreaming about lollipops. He can't wait for his next trip to see Bazil. "Baldy head is good," he chuckles to himself.